Hey guys, welcome back to a Community for All of Us. I am your host, Derek, and I want to take a look at something that came from CBS Sports today that deals with the WNBA All-Star Game 2025. Clayton Clark and other stars wear "Pay Us What You Owe Us" shirts. Um, Dealing with the negotiations meetings has been going on with the CBA, and I gotta tell you that a lot of people are coming out saying that, hey, are these women delusional? This league's not made any money. I do find it interesting that like last year they came out and said, hey, we haven't made any money. We're $40 million in debt. No season makes money. And so with that, you know, a lot of people are getting on here and they're saying, hey, these women are crazy to be even asking for anything. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm in that boat too, but I'm not all the way in it. And the reason why I'm not all the way in the boat is the fact that you have all eyes on the WNBA right now, and that reason being is for this player right here. All eyes. I mean, at the end of the day, I would not be paying attention at all about the WNBA if there wasn't this one in a lifetime phenomenon known as Caitlin Clark. And a picture speaks a thousand words. You see that this picture that CBS Sports put up, that this picture says that Clark was not in wearing this shirt. And the fact being is that the shirt it's not professional. Yeah, it's a slogan, but it's not professional. And the fact that you have, Kelsey Plum coming out saying Team Clark was not in the fact that they didn't want to wear the shirts or, kind of throwing Caitlin Clark's team and stuff under the bus. But yet, in the same sentence, saying that we're all in unison, we're all together. I don't think that's the case. I think you're having things at the All Star game that really puts into the picture. First of all, if you really wanted to show the people that you are a all-star talent, that all-star game was not it. It was pathetic. It was horrible. I mean, you have everybody throwing these balls, knowing that they're not going to be able to do the same type of in the logos that Caitlin Clark does. You see that the sales for the tickets almost went down half from their original pricing. Then you also see the attendance records, and for some reason we have not seen anything coming out showing the ratings for this thing. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I couldn't sit through it the whole time. I was going in back and just getting highlights because there was no life in it. There was no life. I mean, there was more life in the 3-point contest than there was in the actual game. And at the same time, I look at the WNBA and I look at the players, and I'm seeing that both of them are talking about money. WNBA is saying, "Hey, we haven't made any money." I wonder why last year they came out with, "Hey, we're $40 million in debt. We've not made a profit on the WNBA." Before these talks came, and that was kind of like a jab at the players saying, hey, don't bring anything to the table that we're not going to find reasonable. But then you find out that they're telling the players, hey, you can't be a part of Unrival or any other league because we only want you for the WNBA. But yeah, a lot of these players are going overseas or even playing in Unrival to be able to offset their budget, their own money. So when you have players are looking and saying, hey, we're not being respected and we're not being treated equally, then as the owners are coming out saying, we're not making money off of you, then that becomes a point where you have to start marketing yourselves. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, let's just be honest. Angel Reese knows how to market herself. She has marketed herself very, very well. And with her podcast, she's made sure that her brand is marketable. Same thing with Caitlin Clark. Everybody wants a jersey of Caitlin Clark. Now, because Sophie Cunningham has been a part of the Fever and her standing up for Caitlin Clark, that automatically bumped her up into, she was already in everybody's eyes before, but that took her to a whole nother tier. That's where you start marketing yourself and you make it where more people want your product. I feel like the WNBA needs to rebrand itself. I feel that the WNBA really needs to step up and say, okay, look, to make a profit, we got to market ourselves, but we've got to look professional doing it. And that goes for the players and the organization. Right now, I'm not seeing a whole bunch of, and that's the only reason why I'm doing these videos now, is because I don't see that they are being profitable for each other, that they're not marketing themselves correctly. They're not being professionals. It is like, in some cases, it feels like I'm watching a high school basketball game. I was a high school basketball coach, and I'm watching some of these plays, and I'm going, that's what you learn in high school. You've already had some of you players have been through college ball, which means that your repertoire should show more. And then some of you already been in this league, and I think you become so lazy in the league because you're not held accountable. And that's the problem right there. There's no accountability. There's no accountability for the players, and there's no accountability for the organization. At the end of the day, what really needs to come out of these talks is, first of all, bring it to the table to let the fans see everything that's being asked for, and then show what has been the counter offer. And are you willing to sit here and compromise? I'm not seeing either side want the compromise. And I think the worst thing is for another lockout to happen. And I'm going to be honest with you, it makes me question the owners if that's not what they want. That they want another lockout so that they then will have more leverage. Because I'm going to be honest with you, the ladies, y'all don't have the leverage. Ladies, y'all do not have the leverage right now. You don't. The one leverage you have is Caitlin Clark. And a lot of you have been attacking her, poking her eye, jabbing her in the ribs, kicking her in the groin. So you've had your golden goose and you're beating her up. And the owners see it. They see the pettiness. They see the audacity of some of the moves y'all make against her. And you can't sit there and think, oh well, it's not just about one player, it's about me too. And in all honesty, you got to start marketing yourself and being more professional. And in doing so, then you have a leg to stand on. Then you show unity and not bitterness. Then you don't show, where you're constantly at odds with one another. Or for some reason, at odds with one player. I know a lot of you don't want to hear that. But that, at the end of the day, that's my thoughts. And you can disagree or agree. That's up to you. Leave a like, share, subscribe, and please leave a comment down below. Till next time, we'll talk more sports. Bye, guys.